I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a carload of dreams. Take your time, said my father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all is not what it seems to be. For there's still those would cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well. Will you give this sweet note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and my father, the youngest, looked after the farm. When a phone call from America said send the lad over, the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure maybe there's something you'll learn, oh you'll see and you can bring it back home. Make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and my bags through the streets and the rain. Well, my poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We drove in the shore parkway to the flatlands of Brooklyn, to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang you're as free as a bird. Now to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor old Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella and told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me go ahead with the plan, and not to forget me a proud Irish man. So I went up to Nellie's beside Bottom Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the healthiest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December, for the old fella died, and tomorrow some money from Phil on the side. But all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of my father. Well, I sold the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the U.S. again. It's been 22 years since I've set foot in Dublin. My kids know to use the correct knife and fork. But I'll never forget the green grass and the river as I keep law and order on the streets of New York. La da da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da la da da, la da 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 da, la da da la da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. La 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 la. Streets of New York.